All right.
Oh shit, we're live.
We've been chatting.
Stop talking about the 90s. Get ready to live it.
Sorry. Okay.
We started talking
Jeez.
about the welcome to the stream, in which our pre-stream thing that we spent 20 minutes going off the rails about was the 2000 aughts rather than the 90s where this show was set.
It was setting the stage.
Yeah.
We know where the gang is. We have to think about where they're going.
To the ground.
The silly bands.
All right. And we're ready for episode 8 of the Electric State Eviction. And once again, we're going to learn some more about our travelers. And this time, I'm going to start off with my excellent co-DM, Athena, who did a fantastic job. Fantastic job. I listened back to that today. I was like, oh, yeah, what happened while I was gone? You got my names. You rolled right into the role perfectly. Got everyone leveling up. Like, we're productive. It was awesome.
No, thank you. I make a great substitute teacher, if I say so myself.
You should actually do that. You can make money.
Yeah, well, if only. I did my time working with children. I'll leave that to the professionals.
I did my time working with children sounds like you were in a fucking, like, juvie or something.
Not that dissimilar.
Luckily not.
Can say.
Yeah, that's pretty much elementary school.
So one of the kids I worked with was a little bit of a klepto. Anyway.
Tell us about your delinquent.
Delinquent closest to my heart, absolutely. I would love to. Yeah, so I I'm playing Christy. And my fun fact about Christy, I'm sure at some point I'll catch up with all of the like fun prompts that Cody has been sending us about like, oh, here's what you could talk about for your fun fact. I'm going off the like fever dream state I went into on episode 1 and just started like writing stuff down. So yeah, truly Christy core. Yeah, fun fact about Christy. Her favorite gum flavor, which is something deeply, deeply important to her as a person, juicy fruit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Tried, tested, and true.
Exactly.
That was a big deal in the 90s.
That's
like,
such a her.
gum,
That's so
gum
her.
was high up there.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Juicy fruit's a good one too.
Yep.
We
Lasted
actually
longer
have
than
juicy fruit
Sprite.
right now.
Exactly.
All right.
So anyway.
Yeah. And how about Yavi?
Yeah, Javi is his fun fact of the week. Javi is surprised every time he watches Scooby-Doo when the villain is unmasked to be a person and not a monster, because the very first time he watched Scooby-Doo was one of the 10 episodes where the villains are actually real monsters, and he has not caught on that was the anomaly.
That capitalism is the villain all along.
Yeah.
One of the 10 episodes, is that a number that you have like in front of you on a Google search right now?
I had to verify it because I knew there were a couple, but I did have to verify how many there are. There are 10 episodes where they are real monsters, and only two or three of them were before 96. So.
Oh man, so even rarer.
Yeah. It was the Vincent Price episode that he caught. So a good hook in, but he's baffled every time. It's like just a genuine joy and surprise that it's not actually a human.
I feel like that's lots of Javi's fun facts. Are like the things in life he's just surprised by. Just couldn't believe it.
That's a great point. That is 90% of his fun facts. So just wow. Like things like you'd be sitting around a table and he'd tell it to you like you should be surprised as well, and you're just like, pretty cool. I'm glad that makes you happy.
Huh. Yeah. Okay.
Good talk.
Did you know you can refill a Pez container? Anyway.
You've been throwing yours out the whole time?
Oh, I really liked this one. I'm gonna have to get another.
He just leaves them all on like one Pez left.
Yes. I was gonna say, if he's the kind of person to throw them out, whoever told him they were refillable, it was not Christy. She was taking his old ones.
That's amazing.
That's
Sticking
really
them in
good.
Edie's so that he would think they were gone.
Yeah.
Edie definitely has at least a few Pez dispensers, not
Most
the candy,
definitely.
the dispenser.
Sure.
Empty dispensers. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, empty dispensers.
Yeah, whoever told him that you better sleep with one eye open ruined a good thing for me.
It was Todd.
Yeah, probably Todd.
Yeah, it was Todd Gonzalez.
Yeah. Oh my
Alright.
god, fucking Todd.
Fucking Todd. Where is that guy?
Where is that guy?
Nobody knows.
You know?
And we'll continue
You
not to
don't-
know. He's never gonna catch up with us. You can run from all your problems.
But you can't run from
Capitalism?
Yeah, wait a second, let me check my notes.
what?
Mhm.
All right, and Blair. Let's see,
That was
what's
a bit.
new with Blair?
Well, you notice that as you've been traveling with Blair, that he's always got a jar of pickles. His backpack is full of jars of pickles. And he's got some kosher salt in there, and he loves fermented pickles, and he always makes his own. That's why he has his
Makes
salt.
some-
Okay. I was
They
gonna say, is
clank
he?
and clang?
He used to have
You get
a little garden to grow cucumbers out in the patio and the apartment, and he used to make pickles from them.
Okay.
does he
Very
get
interesting.
Banky to open the jars after they've been canned and it's time to eat them?
Wow.
Great
Only if they're
question.
snacking on them. If he's gonna like put one on a
Sandwich.
on a sandwich or something,
Yeah.
but he just can't
Nah.
seem to get the jar open. But if he's like, hey, you want a snack? And hand it to
Damn jar's
Banky.
broken.
Yeah,
Does it work if you're like lying about it to Banky?
Oh,
Right? Like if he thinks it's
great
for a
question.
snack,
He
but
believes
you're
it's
like,
for a snack.
no.
I
that's a
feel
good
like it's a
question.
mystic force of the universe that would know the truth.
Mm.
It's like
Yeah.
Zone of Truth,
Alright.
but for
You have to
but
be
for
pure of heart.
snacks.
Yeah,
It's Zone of Truth. It's just Zone of Truth.
it's kind of like the sword and the stone energy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Pure of heart. Done
Only
with
the
that.
true snacker can open.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
On all accounts.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we are missing our dear Banky tonight. But that means we can skip on to the last today, which is going to be Epsilon. See that? The last today. I like to mix things up.
Whoa.
Hmm.
Wow.
It's so strange. It's such a new feeling not being immediately thrown on the spot and having time to like mentally prepare myself for like life. Hello, I am your friendly neighborhood Epsilon. I play Edie, and one of the dumbest way that Edie ever like had to get sent to the hospital for was one time when she was probably like 10, 11, 12, like prime preteen era. She decided it was a good idea to try to stack as many like kitchen chairs on top of each other as possible and make a tower and then climb up it. And she got the chairs stacked, but in the process and got up there, but in the process of getting down, she fell. And like
That'll
and
do
like
it.
broke an arm.
Broken
Yeah.
arm.
At least she got up there.
What
though.
happened? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was
Yeah.
going very well until it wasn't.
Ask any climber. They say the descent is much more dangerous. All right. That takes us to Ramona. As everyone in the car, we're slowly strolling or rolling through the town. You're seeing this world unaffected by the decay that seems to be going on everywhere else. People are walking on the sidewalk, enjoying ice cream, and very different than the world you just came from. Almost unsettling, so. But I believe you have decided to maybe make some purchases before you get out of town.
Gotta go to the grocery store.
You think we should risk it?
Yeah.
Maybe we should just get out of here.
Yeah, man. We
We
got
don't
to.
have
We're
that
not
much
gonna make
food.
it.
Yeah. This is at least a safe place to stop, as long as word doesn't get out about a certain somebody.
You could mean at least 3 different people with that statement.
I
Well,
was gonna
yeah.
say, I love how Edie is like not
Keeping
aware
it
of any of this
ambiguous.
conversation happening, so
How many
Mhm.
how many people do we gather in this town?
Hmm, hard to say.
Enough.
Yeah. But
Thousands,
on the-
hundreds.
on the, yeah, on the scale of thousands.
Okay.
like an Alpharetta rather than an Atlanta.
I'll pretend I understand those numbers.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah,
Cities and
Got nothing
suburbs
for you.
in the southeast.
Regardless. I mean, I think that after this we've got a ways to go before like we know of anything really safe, right? Or just any stops at all. And we're pretty much dead out of food.
Well,
And to be fair, where you get or you think you're going,
Mhm.
there may not be anything. Like you might just have what you bring in, and then having
Yeah.
to scavenge
Mm-hmm.
from what you've heard so far.
well, maybe you could park there, Yavi, somewhere hidden somewhere, not in the open.
I don't know where we can. I feel like that'd be more suspicious though. Like, wouldn't we be
Where do
better
you
off?
hide
just,
a
like,
fucking trailer, dude?
yeah, we have a trailer. We gotta like park 2
I'm
spaces
not there,
at
but
the
I'm
grocery store.
bringing this up out of character.
I feel like maybe if we park, but like a handful of spaces away from like the next nearest person in like the grocery store parking lot, that's our best bet. 'Cause like if we park in an alley, like that's suspicious as
Scary.
hell.
Yeah. Well, sometimes grocery stores have like the side parking, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's like not by the loading dock, but on like the other side of the store.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you
for
do
like the bigger
see-
trucks.
You do see a grocery store where there's like a plaza. There's a grocery store and some other stores ahead. So it looks like a large parking lot that kind of wraps around the side.
Okay. Yeah, I say we just park there and we go for it, right?
In and out as quick as we can.
I
Honestly.
love that when I look up at my camera, it zooms me in. All dramatic like.
Well,
I don't
yeah,
think we're
Yavi, you
doing
better
that.
have your foot on the gas and ready to go, I think.
How
Who's
can
gonna-
I have my foot on the gas if I'm all gonna be in the store though? Am I
Well-
not going in the store? I mean, that's fine.
If we gotta run real quick,
Mhm.
maybe you should.
I do think at least one person should stay with the car.
Yeah.
But I mean,
that's
it
a
can
good
be like
idea.
if Banky wants to just hang out. I don't know.
Rachel kind of mostly
Oh.
speaks up.
Oh.
I wouldn't mind staying in the car if that's what we need.
That's
I can do it.
I forgot we
Great
had
idea.
NPCs.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Is there anything you want from the? I can get stuff for you. You have like a
Um,
favorite snack?
Yeah, peanuts. Nobody's allergic to peanuts, are they? I love.
I mean, if
roasted
they are,
peanuts.
fuck them.
Jesus Christ!
You know what?
Stone
The-
cold.
The most valid take on the peanut allergies in the 90s, though.
Fair.
Fuck them kids, am I right? Okay, let's go.
Get that
Um,
peanut butter.
Yeah, no, we can totally do some peanuts for sure. I mean, I was already thinking, you know, like staples that we can kind of keep around for a while,
Trail
like peanut
mix.
butter, yeah, kind of stuff. So
Good idea.
Chef
Uh,
Boyardee, for sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Saves. Don't we have like one save for Edith Prime?
Yep, there was
Yeah.
one can.
Yeah, for sure.
It's in the back with you. There was a bunch of cans rolling around in the back.
Yeah.
I don't know if you like smoke, Rachel, but like it'd probably be a good idea to like hang out outside of the car, just so like you have a good view in case anyone tries to like approach the trailer. Plus, like we've been riding for a long ways. It gives like it's reasonable to expect you'd like want to get a stretch, you know. But that way you don't have to
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Loiter in a cool manner.
yeah.
I'd like that. My legs are
Oh,
pretty stiff.
yeah, totally.
Excellent.
All right, we'll get you some nice roasted peanuts.
Cool. Oh shoot,
Thanks.
they're not gonna let Rolly in there. I'm
Oh,
We can
assuming.
watch him.
Yeah, Rolly, can you be a good boy and stay with who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? And I give him like a ton of ear scratches, so he stays with the car and watches over Rachel and Edie.
Yeah.
My face
You'll
is
wanna-
wet with dog slobber.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've headed around side of this building, I'm guessing, and you're parking in the side parking.
Yeah, and the
Pretty wide open area. There's like a bunch of cars parking. You know, like the employees are always forced to park like as far away as possible. So there's that, and then there's like a big gap where nobody is, and then there's kind of like walk around to where
Is
the
it
stores
actually the Gap?
are. No, it's
That's
just
one
a
of
car
the
gap.
outlets now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool.
let's do it.
Let's do it.
All
Bonus
right.
points if it is the Gap.
So Mikey and Rachel are with the car, and everyone else is going.
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah. I feel like they can handle it. Maybe. I hope.
Yeah, NPCs are in charge of our escape.
It's
Yeah.
fine. Like Rolly's in charge, so I feel pretty good about
Yeah.
that. Like he'll keep Banky in line, and Rachel seems like she's probably calm, cool, and collected. So like, oh, and Edie's there too. I mean, like she can't come out of cover, but like
Mhm.
she's there to advise them.
I can't talk.
Right. That's a great point. She's there to be silent. So like that's cool. All right, let's get in this grocery store and get at.
Oh, and there's Angela in the car.
Well, yeah, but she like
Oh.
barely counts.
Right, tied to the roof.
Yes. She's not tied.
Jesus Christ. Lethal.
Yeah, she's just staring ahead,
Yeah.
mumbling unsettling things.
I give Banky the keys just in case.
Oh,
And like, but I give
okay.
him a stern talking to him. Like, look, man, I'm entrusting these to you, but under no circumstances do you start this car unless it is
Okay.
dire needs.
Okay, is it like I can't just like do a couple laps?
No,
I've always
man.
wanted to drive. No.
Not here. I tell you
Okay,
what,
okay.
like once we get where we're going, like
Let him do donuts.
we can talk and like maybe there's a chance. All right, cool.
Maybe? Okay. All right. So you guys are all going into like I said, there is some other stores here, but there is like a big grocery store.
Yeah, I think.
Is there any other stores you were interested in going to?
I think sporting goods store. If we have time and things are cool, is probably like a good idea for us to investigate. In terms of like camping type supplies, worst case scenario, and maybe like a bat or two self defense wise for our crew.
I could see it being really nice to have like a little portable like propane stove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't have sad Chef Boyardee.
Our Chef Boyardee has to be happy.
For
Wow.
Edie.
But we'll prioritize food first, I think, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so everyone in the grocery store first?
Yep.
Mhm. I mean, that's a fair point though. If we wanted to split up a little bit,
Yeah.
if
Good.
there's a sporting goods store like within walking distance, that might
And
save
like a strip
time.
mall.
Yeah.
Yep, there's
There's-
a store kind of at the end of it's kind of the farthest one from the grocery store, but there's one at the end.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I'll
we can
stick with the
split.
groceries.
Cool.
So yeah, I don't know if one of y'all wants to go sporting goods, or both of you.
Yeah, I'll go sporting goods. That's fine. Just like if you could like get like a few bags of Funyuns, that'd be super cool.
Oh yeah, totally. I'll also get dog food.
Oh yeah. That's true. He likes the regular food, all the extra
Yeah.
Chef Boyardee he's been eating, but dog food's probably that's probably better for his tum.
I mean, I feel like it would make Paul smell like a little bit better than he has been.
It's possible. Yeah. Yeah, that's good thinking.
I
Maybe,
just
like-
feel like Chef Boyardee has not been kind to Rolly's digestive system, and
It's been
we've
pretty
all-
gassy in the front. Yeah.
Yeah, those
We've
have
been
been
all-
some noxious farts.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, all right.
All right, that's smart. Yeah. Get him
Mhm.
some good and peanut butter, but like Rolly only peanut butter. He only likes crunchy.
Oh, okay. No, that's chill. I like smooth actually. So
Yeah, that's a good
yeah,
balance.
we can have 2 jars. We can have
Yeah.
a human jar and a dog jar.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'll share with him though.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
All right, I'm off
I
to
mean,
the
y'all
sporting
swap
goods.
spit anyway, right? So.
Yeah.
I don't have spit.
Omega, I think you're muted. I can tell you. You're trying to say something.
Christy, I'm a little worried about Rachel and Banky over there by the car. I think I gotta go. You go in the grocery store. I'm gonna guard the car with them. Just,
All right.
can you just grab me a few packs of pickles, you don't mind? Cucumbers?
So you can make pickles? Yeah, I'll do that.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Make some road pickles.
Yeah. Just a couple of cukes to make into pickles.
Just make- Yeah.
Need some cukes for some roadie picks.
Yeah.
This sounds like a euphemism.
100%.
It does. Oh,
And
absolutely.
inevitably
Why are you
we're-
like
Absolutely.
this?
We're just gonna have jars of pickles rolling around in the trunk,
Oh yeah.
loose
Edie.
slosh. Oh, even worse in the
They're
trailer.
gonna do great in that heat. Absolutely.
Ugh.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're gonna brine real fast.
they're gonna brine so
I was gonna say, I
Yeah.
feel like if any food does good in the
You're
heat,
right.
it's pickles.
anyway. Yeah.
Well, maybe we could
All
get
right.
electric refrigerator at the hardware store. Hey, Avi? Maybe you get one of those. Then we could
Where
have
am I
chilled
gonna put a
pickles.
With what money?
But where are we gonna put that?
Plug it into the.
Yeah, that,
I don't know.
unless you're stealing it, that'd be.
I don't think we can afford
You
that.
might find like one of those cooler.
We
Yeah,
can,
the
yeah,
coolers
we
that
can
you
get a
plug into
Coleman
the-
cooler.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that you can plug into the cigarette lighter.
Yeah, honestly, like we could just get a bag of ice, and I like, if we really convince her and we're really nice, we could probably like just pour some ice into Edie, and like,
Yes, sir, it's cooler.
right, like metal conducts really well with gold, so like she'd be kind of a great cooler.
Somewhere in the
But all
distance, Edie feels a little offended about nothing.
But all that
We have to be
CPU
really
power
nice.
is generating heat.
Yeah, it's dual active, right? Because she's got to cool herself down so her fans don't go crazy.
That might be a way to get her to work at higher function.
All of a sudden, Edie becomes a genius, even though it has nothing to do with her human birth. Just starts operating at unreal
Who's been
speeds.
overheated this whole time.
Starts operating at actual Edith Prime levels of smartness. Edith Prime, who's like good at chess.
She'd be unstoppable. We can't let that happen.
It's a good
So
bottle
let's
episode.
start with Christy in the grocery store.
Absolutely.
So
I have
what are you
a
looking
list-
to grab?
I have a list written on my hand. So all of the requests so far have been peanut butter, smooth and crunchy, cucumbers, peanuts, preferably roasted, it sounded like. And then I think otherwise I'm just gonna grab a bunch of staples of like canned food. Yeah, Slim Jims, sure. Not just like Chef Boyardee. I want some like canned veggies and stuff. I'm trying to get us some like decent nutritional content here.
Fruit.
Mandarin
Oranges. That's the
up to you.
shit.
I'll do some like if I can find some like dried fruit. dried mangoes in particular
Mangoes,
would be
yeah.
great. Oh yeah,
Tastes great,
Um,
lasts forever.
absolutely. But yeah, so beyond the requests, a lot of canned things, a lot of high nutritional values, and a lot of, I think I'm gonna go maybe for like some beans and stuff. So this is just like calorie dense as well.
Dog food. Don't forget the dog food.
Dog food. Dog food. Yeah.
So as
Maybe
you
a
enter,
bone. Hopefully.
yeah, I might have a bone. As you enter, you kind of, they always start you off in the produce section, so you grab your little trolley or
Probably.
cart,
Absolutely.
trolley cart,
Yeah.
and
Buggy.
and they take it through you grabbing the fruit or any of the other items, and then you start working your way up and down the aisles, and you're going up the aisle to the back of the store and about to turn back another one, and you find the dairy section, and there on the milk carton, staring back at you, is a lovely old picture of you from
Is it back when I
what
had
grade
first
would you
grade?
be? Oh yeah, it's like
definitely,
a
yeah.
like a yearbook picture from a
I'm
couple years
imagining
ago.
I'm imagining like late middle school.
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. Like peak awkward stage. Like really the worst picture that could have been found of me.
Yep, big smile, showing a lot of teeth, a lot of metal,
Alright, yeah. I'm just gonna
and
anyway.
yeah, starting to get a little nervous, and you look down, and the list on your hand is smeared. Your hands are getting sweaty.
Yep, okay. Alright, yep.
And we're gonna hop over to Gavi.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Grab the cart and I start like walking around the store, searching first for like that the small propane, little stove, like Coleman's gas stove. And, grab like a cooler, some like generic camping supplies, like probably like a random chair or something like that, like
A chair.
oh yeah, you gotta be comfy. Like a fold-out
In
chair.
the car?
Oh, the camping supplies are like if we have to park somewhere, like we don't know where our housing
Oh,
situation's
okay,
gonna
yeah,
be.
no, that's
Yeah.
fair.
And then like since we started talking about like we might have to scrounge in survival, he starts getting in his head like actual survival stuff, so he like finds like a little wood hatchet and like starts like grabbing that.
Hatchet,
He grabs a
perfect.
fishing rod, but he doesn't really know anything about fishing, so that's the only thing he grabs for the fishing rod.
He doesn't get the bait. You can
Nope.
use beans for
Well,
the bait.
yeah, I don't, and doesn't buy like any additional hooks or anything like that. Just like what comes with the base fishing rod, and then like 2 or 3 like slugger bats. Oh,
Did
and a
you read the
tennis ball
book?
for Rolly.
Did you read
He
the
read
book
Hatchet.
Hatchet growing up? And he's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's all I need.
Yep.
I can survive anything. I've got a hatchet.
The first 3 chapters of Hatchet taught me that like if you survive a helicopter crash with a hatchet, like by the end, I'm sure that character was fine. Because he never got past chapter 3.
Similar to the Fight Club.
Yeah, exactly. So, like 2 bats, a small little wood hatchet, a fishing rod, a Coleman stove, and a camping chair.
As you're picking up a hatchet and like pretending to swing it, just,
Mhm.
testing its weight, rather large middle-aged man with a mustache and a comb over, and a red plaid shirt with a little name tag.
The lumberjack.
Roger. Raj.
No.
Oh, planning to do some camping, son?
Yeah, man, we were thinking about it. We're kind of passing through your fine town, and I don't know if it was the sheriff or constable. He mentioned that it can get a little rough out west more, so we figured might as well be prepared to do some camping.
Oh, you're heading out west. Where about you going?
San Diego, I think, is where we're supposed to. Well, we're heading from east. Our complex got shut down, so we were headed to San Diego for one of our friend's medical treatments. But we just heard it's kind of a shit show down there, huh?
Where are you coming from? What kind of complex?
It's just like it's like kind of near like the Vegas area. This is a big apartment building. It's what's one versus the other, right? But yeah, they kicked out
This
everybody.
one out in Mecca?
Yeah, that's the one. I didn't know if like how well known it was the further west we went, but yeah, that one.
Oh, my sister-in-law lived there.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey, what was your
Yeah.
sister's name?
we're the Miss. What was Mrs. Watson's first name? That was
Ooh, that's
Doris.
Christie's.
Doris Watson.
Doris.
Doris Watson.
That's a good old lady name.
Oh,
Yeah.
Doris was so sweet. Ah, wow, what a sweetheart.
Yeah.
If she comes back out this way and you see her, tell her Javi said hello. She gave my dog so many good pets.
I was expecting her to come through. I know she was heading out west to visit our folks. She was going to stay with them. But I haven't
Okay.
seen her yet. I was kind of expecting her a few days ago.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, we hit some road trouble. There's at least like one biker gang we had to deal with a little bit, but we got through.
Gangs?
Yeah. Thankfully, just the one, but it seemed like that was kind of gotta be wary. But so I'm sure that she didn't run into that though. She probably just got a little slower start than us.
I
She's an
hope
old
so.
lady. She doesn't drive the speed limit.
That's yeah. Like she's probably taking her time. Do you know, was she going on her own or was she in like a convoy?
Well, she was with Doug, her husband.
Oh, right. Sorry, Doug never left his chair, so like I didn't talk to him too much.
And Doug needs to leave that chair more often. It's starting to show. I'm one to talk.
Well, I mean, you're a strapping young gentleman yourself, but yeah. She just mainly gave Rolly good pets whenever we'd like walk by. So like I'd see Doug, he'd be sitting in his chair staring at the boob tube and all that fun. So yeah.
Who's Rolly? Who's he petting?
Oh, that's my dog. He's a boxer. He's in the car. I didn't think it'd be.
You got a
okay to bring
boxer
him in here.
too. I got a
Yeah,
boxer.
Oh, what's your good boy's name or
Oh,
girl?
she Lillian. She's the best.
Oh, that's a great
Boxers, that's great
boxer.
dogs.
They're the best. Man, I feel like we've really connected here. He like goes for a high five.
Yeah, it's like okay, I can do that.
Yeah, but like from a camping standpoint, like, is this hat like? Do I listen? I don't really know how to camp. I had to read a book called Hatchet in school, and I remember a hatchet was really It was really helpful for him to survive. Is this like a viable hatchet, or is there like a better option?
That there's a fine hatchet. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Viable hatchet.
This one's a little bit more. It's a better steel, and this handle on the one you got, it kind of twists a bit and can actually slide off.
I don't want that.
Riveted on.
Gotcha.
Viable hatchet was my nickname in high school.
I take Roger's advice and swap the hatchets for the riveted on non-slippy grip.
He says, well, if you're going to San Diego way though, you might need something from that counter over there. And he shows you nods towards the gun counter.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. You know what?
It's not safe out there. You need to be careful, boy.
Yeah, honestly, I was thinking of us just like grabbing some bats, but like I didn't even think about guns. But you're probably right. Sometimes
have you got
just
some protection already.
We've got one gun between our convoy, but it's probably a good idea to have at least two, right? Yeah.
You do have two, but
Javi doesn't remember.
okay, fair enough.
I love it.
I didn't know if that was Javi or you.
It was me, and I think it's fair that Javi doesn't need it.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Well, what do you have?
I think we have a pistol.
Thank you.
I feel like a shotgun would be a good addition, though, right? Like that's big and scary, and like
Can't go wrong with them.
I'm like a decent aim, but like anyone can kind of point and pull the trigger on a shotgun and just like make sure their shoulder hurts afterwards. But right, like you can scare off a grubby thug with that.
He takes you over the counter, and he gets enough detail off you to. Oh, just a sec.
Yep. All right.
Yes.
Roger's assistant
Clawing,
comes by.
she was clawing my leg, trying to get up. I'm like, if I don't deal
Aw,
with
is
this,
that
Oh, no.
meatball?
yep,
She's like, you were
Oh,
talking about a pet,
BB.
and I was not on camera.
yeah.
BB.
Oh, don't bite the cords. Okay,
Little
Sorry.
Minnesota has not made an appearance yet.
it's been very sucky lately. He gets enough information off you to figure out probably what kind of pistol. He says, here, you're gonna need a box of these, and gives you some ammo.
Awesome.
And then he shows you some of the shotguns. You do see one that looks a lot like Banky's.
Yeah, that triggers my memory that we have a shotgun as well. I'm like, Roger, you're not gonna believe this. Seeing that shotgun, I totally forgot we also have a shotgun. It's just been like under the seat, so I just didn't think about it. But I think the second one's a good idea, and maybe like a box of ammo for each one is probably right. Like is that
Yeah.
a smart idea?
You can't go wrong with having an extra.
Ah.
You'll use them eventually. And if
That's
you're
a
going
great
out
point.
that way, you may be using them earlier than you think.
Yeah, that's a good point. They don't expire, right? So like, why not? It's
Yep.
not milk.
He also points you to like a little small caliber. He's like, if you gotta eat with a gun, this is the one to get. Shows you like a little rifle.
Okay. I have
Like
no
22?
idea how much money
Yep.
this is all gonna cost.
How much money do you have on you?
Javi is walking around with $41.
Yeah, so
Off his back.
he takes all that and he's like, he's gonna ring you up.
Uh-huh.
It's like, okay, that is gonna be with tax, we're looking at $261.84.
And Javi like starts pulling out cash, and they're all crumpled together bills, and like ting, 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 coins are falling out of his pocket. And he like counts them out because 41 is not too
Ooh.
Go into the car.
I'm gonna
Now,
yeah.
did you remember that other hatchet you were looking at?
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
Go run and grab that one.
Yeah, okay, that's a good idea. He runs and swaps the hatchets.
You swap out the hatchet and
I probably don't need this chair, I guess.
put the chair back, and he takes the gun back and finds it looks like a little kid's 22, a very short
yeah?
one, single shot.
We'll take it.
Oh, like the old timey ones that are like.
Oh, it's definitely
mechanism.
It's definitely like a light kid's bolt action
Yeah.
22.
Those
My
are still
first
Like one of the
22.
ones I've shot when I was
Heck yeah,
10-year-old.
that'll still kill a deer with the right placement, like
Yeah.
perfect
Oh
placement.
yeah, no, they're hunting rifles.
Yeah.
100% what
Okay.
they're for.
Cool.
And so he's like, now all this is gonna be about 110.
Okay.
I don't know if we can get any more.
Yeah. I just have to. It's honestly like it's probably with my. We split up to like grab different supplies. I just have to run to the car. What can I like leave here? Are you able to like just hold at the register? I'd hate having to put it all back.
Oh, of course, yeah. Well, you know what? Give me what you got.
Okay. I hand over all $41.
Says, you know what? If you see Doris and Doug out there, you say I miss them and help them along, okay?
Yeah, man, I promise. Of course.
I know things have been tough out there and out there in Mecca, and your road hasn't been easy.
Thanks, man. Where did you say? Where did you say they were gonna go? You said she was gonna go visit your parents. Is that out west from here still?
Yeah, they live out by the ocean. Yeah.
By the ocean. All right.
Yeah, a little farther north of here, it's a safer spot, but they still got to come this way.
Gotcha. Yeah. Just in case, I just figured like if we end up meeting them out that way instead. But all right. Yeah, man. I appreciate it. And if you see her first, pass on the greetings. Tell her Rolly misses the good pets.
Will do. You tell him Raj says you try hard, and we'll hopefully see you soon.
And I give Roger a real good firm handshake that definitely hurts my hand, but I try to be tough.
He shakes it like really firm, and yeah, that hurts.
Yeah. Perfect. And then I walk out with a
Well,
22 and what was it? Yeah, tell
some
me what the
ammo.
official gear.
It was kind of half of what you wanted.
Yeah, so
Cheap
22 and
hatchet,
ammo.
22, some ammo.
The
and,
hatchet, the bad hatchet.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheap hatchet, 22 and ammo.
As
Did I
the-
get ammo
sorry.
for the shot? Sorry, did I get
Yeah.
ammo for the shotgun and the pistol too? Or okay.
As this is going on, though, back at the car, let's see. There's Rachel, Banky, and I guess Blair has stayed. And are you guys in the car, out of the car? What do you think? Oh, you muted again.
I'm standing outside the car.
Okay. And yeah, so Rachel would be out of the car with you. Banky's sitting in the driver's seat pretending he's driving. And Angela is just kind of leaning against the side. So head on the window, still in her seat. As you stand there, you start to hear some thumps. Thump, 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 thump. In the trailer, Edie is starting to shake.
Oh no.
Like, be quiet.
Edie, you get the feeling like something does not feel right.
Like
And
with me or with Prime?
with Prime.
Ooh.
But that sense is transferring over, and you can't stop your mechanical body from shaking, kicking, and start to smacking the side of the trailer.
Like having a fucking seizure? Oh, what the crap is happening?
It would look something like that. Rachel
Okay.
quickly comes back and lifts off the tarp and is like, Edie, are you okay? You can't. You're trying to talk, but it's not really working, and it's starting to get worse. One of your feet actually like kicks a hole through the side of the wooden side on the.
Oh shit! I'm that good.
It's that strong of a
Jesus.
tremor.
I'm like, Edie, what are you doing?
I can't respond, so.
I'm looking around, seeing if anybody could hear this.
You see a couple young boys on bikes riding by at a distance, slowing down and looking over.
I just
Can
put
I try to kick something over in the trailer and like make it seem like, oh no, something just fell over in the trailer and that's what's making all the noise?
I grab a hammer out of the back seat. And I start pretending I'm hammering lightly on the side, trying to fix something on the trailer.
So Edie, you try to do that, but it's your mechanical body is not responding how you want it to, and it seems to make it worse. And you're like sitting up and lying down really quickly, and it's making a bang every time you lie down again. And the boys on the bike kind of like looking over, like, well, but Blair comes out with a hammer, and they like ride off quickly.
One way to do it.
Almost as quickly as it came, it's gone. and you're lying still again in the back of the trailer. You feel like you've that sense of feeling both places at the same time, or sensing both places at the same time. It's not as strong anymore. You feel cold, you feel stiff, you feel it's like that feeling like when you're trying to hold your breath and like you feel that tightness in your chest. It's like you want to like breathe out, but it's not coming. But it's not, it doesn't get any worse. It just kind of stays in that state.
I get the sense, I'm assuming that's Prime feeling all of this. It's just transferring over to me. So when you say I'm not feeling as much like I'm in both places, am I at least mostly solidly on this side of things?
Yeah, it's almost like you get a little more clarity on this side.
Oh no. I don't like that. What? Oh god, I'm so sorry.
Rachel is like she had lifted it up to see what was happening, and now she's quickly trying to like cover you back up. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have done that. They might have seen. She's having like a little panic attack.
I want to speak, but no, doing so would probably just like continue to make things worse.
We're gonna hop back in the grocery store.
Great, fun times. Yeah, totally.
So you're about halfway done your shopping, and you now have a smudge list on your sweaty hand, and
it's fine.
Yeah.
It's all up here. Totally.
All right. So
yeah,
you just gonna try and do a wits roll just for the fun of it.
Oh, okay. Fair.
No hope loss on this one.
I mean, you've seen the experiment where they like put like lost photos of kids up in grocery stores and then have the kids stand out front. It never ends. No one ever notices.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Actually, do a wits roll.
Do what's okay for my grocery list, or
yeah.
Okay.
This is gonna work as like double. This is like a bit of like a nerves check. Can you remember the grocery list, and also have you freaked out?
Yeah, totally. I feel like Christy has.
You remember, but you do lose one hope because you're
okay.
It's a bit unsettling that you're seeing your own face.
Yeah.
This is definitely bigger than the last time you checked in. There was like, I don't think it was like in 10,000 followers of this event. Nope. This is now a bigger public outcry now.
Anyway.
Totally fine.
Totally
and sorry,
fine.
I should have done this before, but I need Edie to roll whatever it's called.
The one with the thing.
Term.
Dice with the stuff.
What am I doing now?
I just need you to roll something. I'm just trying to remember what it's called. It's the thing that you get a -2 from being overwhelmed.
Okay. What's the base stat for it?
I think it's an empathy. I just want to make sure that. Just give me a quick sec to refine that.
Yeah, I do think that Christy has been doing the vast majority of grocery shopping amongst when she's been able to for a long time. So I feel like she's like peak efficiency, like I'm in, I'm out. Oh,
sorry, it was traumatic events roll. It's So you would roll an empathy roll, -2.
Jeez. Woof.
Am I allowed to push on these or no?
You may, but it could reduce more hope.
Yeah.
I got 3 to lose. It'll be fine. Nothing happened.
Last one.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Okay. We'll just say 1 hope loss.
Mm.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's fine.
Everything is fine.
Everything's great.
Sorry, back to Christy.
Oh yeah, totally. Everything's great. Yeah.
So you know what you know what you're getting. You grab the rest of the items on your list, and then you
Totally.
hit the checkout line. And there's no short lines. It's kind of a busy time. Stuck in a few lines for a while there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, as you're going through, they rung it through, and we'll say it's $34.72.
Okay, sounds good.
Have you got that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I had to sell my motorcycle. Of course, I have that.
That's true.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone forgot, and I just didn't mention it the last time people were asking for money. Okay, so let me.
As you hand over the money and you're kind of counting it out, you look up and you can see through the big windows. Actually, I guess it would be the side window. You can kind of see the car, and you can see the trailer, and your panicked friends standing around it as like something is moving in the trailer.
I love
Yeah.
the dog in the trailer.
Oh, fuck. Okay. All right. Yeah, cool. This is visible through the window.
You can see it because you can where you're looking.
Okay.
It's not like from
You
where
know.
you are. It's not likely anyone's going to notice from where you are.
Okay. All right.
It might look
cool.
strange, but it wouldn't be alarming.
Yeah.
It's just
Okay.
alarming because you know what's there.
Yeah. I'm gonna hustle my ass back out there as soon as I can pay.
Buckle the fuckle up.
Actually.
Gerda, the older checkout lady, is slowly counting out your change. And at that moment, let's see, Javi here coming out, and you can see you're pretty far across the parking lot. You can see 2 large guys heading over to where the car and the trailer are.
Do they have anything like on them visibly?
They do.
Are they packing?
One's got a bat, one's got a crowbar.
Oh, all right.
Do they just look like regular townsfolk, or do they look?
They look a lot like the guys you saw outside of town.
That's what I was afraid of. Okay.
All right.
And one of them's yelling back at 2 kids on bikes. They're saying, "Go home."
Cool. Is my change counted?
93 cents.
Yep.
Thank you. Sorry, I got a penny.
No, that's okay. So there are 6 more pennies. So it'll be.
Ooh, I have a next here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if you can give me.
I dropped it. 1 second.
Oh no, I got it. I can get it. I can. Actually, it's fine. Just keep the change. Okay. Have a lovely day.
Okay.
And she just sprints. And I think as she does,
2 large bags of groceries.
Yeah, she has one on either arm. She is pushing the cart.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, got the cart.
Yeah, so the cart is empty. She's carrying the bags, but with the full intention, like she is gunning it towards the trailer. with the intention that she might just let go and ram the cart into these guys, possibly, depending on how things look.
Yeah, Javi's picked up speed.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're still quite a distance as these two get to the car.
Okay.
And actually, let's put you all on a map here.
Yep, that'd be great. That'd be great. Thanks.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
And
It worked.
yeah,
Yay.
great success.
I think it's just broken for me again, but
Again? Dang it. Okay, the scale's gonna be way off, but we'll say something like this.
Javi, you're parked right in the open.
But I don't think you wanted to park near the other cars.
Right, that we purposely didn't park near cars.
Yeah. With the trailer,
Well-
that would be particularly an asshole move.
yeah.
It's like we're on stage, though.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Isn't that what
I
you're all
mean-
about, though, Blair? Being on stage?
it's only like we're on stage if we did something to get. Wait, I don't think I'm
You were
technically
muted
there
for
yet.
that one, Blair.
Yes, I don't want to be seen right now, though.
Alright. That's okay, you're just the opening act.
Well, that gives me an idea.
Mm.
Edie can be my stage props. That's all she is.
no.
Oh, God.
No.
Okay.
No. No. Also, we have more cats joining us tonight in the form of Maple, get off the desk. Maple, get off the desk. God, she immediately misbehaves.
So yeah, these two guys approach, and the one with the baseball bat points like, "What do you got in there?" My little brother says something. You got something you shouldn't have.
How do you know? Do you know who I am?
Oh no.
That kind of stopped them for a sec, and they both look like. I don't know who this guy is.
I'm Blair.
Yes, no, keep buying time. Keep
Blair and the Flares. You know, the best rock band on planet Earth.
Your new hit single, Alien in the Jungle.
I got no idea who the fuck you are, buddy.
Oh,
I got a good guess about who's in that trailer of yours.
who's in the trailer? That's my stage show. It's all my equipment for my stage. You know, if you've been to one of my concerts, you would know that.
The one with the crowbar is going over and going to lift up the.
Hey, get over
That's
that. Get away
Can
from
I
that.
hold on to the rope?
Can I try to bluff
That's
him?
a bad idea.
Is my bluff working?
You can try. This would be a difficult one. You need at least 2 successes.
Okay. Yeah, but I got +2 on my empathy, so
In the meantime, can I try to like hold the? Is there like a rope or a tie? Oh
5
my
successes.
God. Christ!
And the rest of them were 5s.
The rest of them were
Oh my
All you
God.
rolled was 6s
How
and
is this
5s.
shit
My
rigged? This
God.
shit is
Holy
rigged.
crap. You never
Blair's
see that.
beautiful pipes are just
Yahtzee.
so smoothsy talks.
Yes.
Yeah.
5.
Oh, jeez.
This
I
is
think
a
these men are
fucking
gonna
Yahtzee.
escort us very nicely out of town.
Do I get to still fall
Can
down
I,
the hole
like-
with that one?
Can I like be holding on to the like tie inside the trailer so he can't lift it up?
Yeah.
So it's like there's something
Yeah.
heavy on it.
He
Don't even need
stopped. What do you say, Blair, specifically, that gets these guys to stop in their tracks?
That's my new subwoofer for my band.
So,
It's really heavy.
It's like-
That's why you can't pick up the tie.
That's
so
funny.
Custom made.
that was shaking your trailer apart?
Yeah, well, it's got a life of its own. I made it myself. I made it to look like a bot, but it's just artificial. You know, it's humming on power right now.
You know, subwoofer.
Bro, it would blast your eardrums apart. Honest.
They turn around and like, who the hell are you guys?
We're the roadies. What the fuck do you think this is?
Like, I probably play sometimes, but we're just trying to get moving.
Wait,
we gotta show.
what was your band's name again there?
Blair and the Flares.
Blair and Flares. What, you live on a rock or something?
And then they kind of look insecure about that. Oh, yeah, of course I've heard of Blair.
Yeah.
We sold 1,000 records.
Yeah, sorry, our tour's kind of slowed out.
Yeah, well, we're touring now. Yeah, we're headed to San Diego.
Yeah.
We're gonna put on a big show there. You're all welcome to come.
Show in San Diego. We ain't going there.
Yeah,
Why?
fair enough.
That's rough spice out there.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, every security detail we tried to hire definitely dropped on us, but, you know, it's all for the love of the show, man.
That's why you get a subwoofer that
Yeah.
shakes so hard it could kill a man.
I got good fans and I got bad fans. You know, I got to please them all.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of our fans will go absolutely insane for it, though, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, well, can I get an autograph?
Yeah, sure thing. You know, I practiced my autograph for weeks in school. Got it down to a perfection now.
It's perfectly consistent every time.
Yeah.
Can't be forged. Made sure of that. And here's a guitar pick, and I'll sign the pick too, and then you could probably get some money for that.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
wow. As you're basking in the glow of your newest fans, a vehicle rolls up. In between. How do I get it so it's not stuck on grid?
You go. Oh, actually, never mind. I know
Maybe you can
20.
hold like Alt or something.
Gridless.
Ooh, there we go.
Okay.
There's a hotkey for that too. You could. I forget what it is.
Oh yeah. A rather strange-looking SUV pulls up right about here, and someone steps out. And starts to walk over.
Good lord, you guys are popular. I'm not saying nothing I'm saying is in character. Edie has not said a word.
Are there any logos, any company logos on this car?
Yes, there is. It says HC Sanitation.
Oh, they're trying. Okay.
And there's a couple other similar vehicles farther away in the parking lot. And this woman steps out and addresses the two guys that have come over. Says, "Beat it, fanboys." And none of you recognize her except for Yavi.
No.
Yavi, you've met this woman a couple times.
Okay.
This is Todd's fiance, Vanessa.
Vanessa Gonzalez? Oh wait, no, they're
Soon.
fiancés.
Not
It's
yet.
married.
Soon to be.
She's Vanessa.
Wait, is she?
Wait,
Is she taking his last name though? Do we know that?
No, Todd's
Wait,
taking her last name.
More likely.
Even
yes.
better. There you go.
She's
Yeah.
Vanessa, shit. I'm
Find me a
gonna
last
go for
name.
Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Vanessa. Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Gen
Vanessa.
Mist.
What was it?
Vanessa what?
I like Gen Mist of the
Gen
other
Mist?
list of the thing. There's a Varlin Gen Mist. Maybe that's her brother.
Oh, you're looking at the name list?
Yeah, I'm looking at the other one.
Either way.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Vanessa.
hey, Vanessa.
The two goons are just like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to them and be like, you just gonna let her talk to you like that, bro?
And
Love that.
though the windows roll down in the vehicles, and the two goons are suddenly lit up with little red laser dots.
Oh. I mean, still bad, but like, that's not what I thought was gonna.
No,
Dude,
they're just
they
kind of looking.
executed.
The one looks at the other. He's like, "Oh man, you got dots," and he looks down himself. Oh shit! They get very nervous looking and fuck off.
Yeah, that checks out.
They don't go too far though. Like you can kind of see them
Right.
like hiding from around the corner.
Watching,
Like, what
yeah.
the fuck?
Okay.
This says, "Hello, Yavi. Smart of you to come through a populated area. Makes our
How-
job a little more difficult.
How's Todd?
So we'll put you over here.
Yeah.
Todd's not doing so hot right now.
Yeah, probably because he's still being a corporate shill.
This kind of gives you a wry look. It's like you don't have to pretend anymore. So
And
what was the
what?
plan? You were gonna take Paul and sell him to Sentry, trying to buy Todd's freedom?
What?
It's never gonna work.
Todd's. Wait, what do you mean Todd's freedom?
Roll. We're gonna do competing empathy rolls.
Okay. Empathy.
I don't know how this works. We get no.
One success.
Okay.
And 2 5s.
What is Vanessa's empathy?
0.
Yeah, alright. 7!
Oh, shit.
And not a
Wow.
single
Manipulate.
success.
Okay. It's just like, yeah, we know what you're up to. Like,
Going
he
west?
is our property now. You need to let
Todd?
that go. And you need to let go of the rest of our property.
Wait. Whoa. Wait, Todd's your property?
Enough already. We tried. He's a loyal friend, though. We tried our best to get your information about where you went. And she hands you a bag, it's like a little, like a cash bag with a zip up, like a zipper
Okay.
on the top.
Yeah.
It's like, we tried our best, and she tosses it to you.
I like catch it and like
It
drop
has
my
like a
like
finger in it, doesn't it?
bags and like I unzip it.
Yeah. So when you guys worked together, you guys had a reputation amongst the Happy Cool as just being like these slacker
Yep.
guys,
that checks
and
out.
all the kind of senior staff called you the Lazy Boys, and you adopted that.
Checks out.
You wore that like a source
Badge
of
of
pride.
honor.
Yeah. And he had like it's lazy and then BOYZ on his tattooed on his knuckles.
Okay.
And in there are 4 fingers with BOYZ on the knuckles.
Huh. You know, it's so funny. Todd had these same tattoos. It's wild. Whose fingers are these though?
don't know if to do another empathy roll if she can figure. She's trying to figure out if you're bullshitting her or not.
How
I
much
think
time has she spent around
A little bit, but I think
Javi?
I feel like she probably vacated
Not.
the apartment.
not a
right?
lot. Yeah.
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 And I think mid like stare down, Javi's like, oh, gotcha. But like,
Yes.
why would that? Why'd you take his? So like,
You tried to
Look-
steal something very important to us.
no, that's a lie, Vanessa. Todd said I could borrow the car to get dog food.
Really? He
Yeah.
allowed you to take a prize asset from Happy Cool for you to run an errand.
Yeah. I don't know why this is surprising, Vanessa. You're the one that was like engaged to the guy.
She's
Is the wedding still on?
Do you actually say that, Athena?
she's like, we know he was trying to send you encoded messages. So
What?
we can just assume that you know everything.
Wait, sorry. Quick question though. I look back in the bag and it's like, so like, does he wear the ring on the other hand now?
There was no ring. I was his handler. I was his fiance.
But he said
He
you
was
were his
our property
fiance.
and I took care of him.
Oh,
And now I have to take care of the mess he made and you made.
I'm telling you, I borrowed it to get dog food, and I'm in the process of getting dog food.
You've got your dog food then, if that's the case.
Yeah, now I have to take it
The
back
car?
to him.
Give us the car.
I
Go
can't.
away.
I gotta take it to him. That's not how borrowing works. I can't give it to you. You'd never trust me again.
You're never going to see Todd again.
Why not?
No one's going to see Todd again.
Oh, she had him killed.
Are you going to say that?
No. I'm not there. Well, I'm there, but Edie
Listen.
ain't talking.
I don't know
Edie's
what
still
you
on the
think.
down
But
low mode.
when we're done with him, we won't, and we don't need him anymore. He'll be gone, and you will not see him.
Oh, I would wait.
Unless
wait.
you have to come with us, then you'll
Hold
see him.
on. Wait. Todd, you said Todd was sending messages. Wait, was Todd smart?
Apparently smarter than you. Have you been checking your NeuroPost?
Oh, I don't
If
log
you
into. I
didn't,
don't.
This is very comical.
I don't go into the Neuroscape at all. Fuck that place.
Just starts to laugh. We had to come very far to find you.
Cool.
We we tracked you through Waylay, which is those people were very nice. They made some effort to cover your tracks.
Oh, that's nice of them.
It wasn't so nice for them.
Oh. Can I tell? Is Vanessa like? She's saying she was Todd's handler. Does it seem like she was his handler, like she John Wicked his ass, or like she was like the information and then had somebody take care of him?
She was.
That might not be obvious, but
Yeah, it would not be obvious.
She's
I can kind of
Cortana.
explain it without going into.
She is Cortana.
yeah. Okay.
Maybe.
Because Javi's like trying to calculate. He's like, wait,
I mean Cortana in the like Halo sense, not Cortana as in the like
well,
knockoff
that's where it
Comes
comes
from a
from.
long
sense.
time a Halo game to.
Yeah.
to
While we're out of this
You
little
play
bit, can I
Borderlands?
just kind of like move like to kind of more towards the front of things?
Yep, you can.
little-
You guys
kinda-
can shuffle yourself around here
Okay.
if you want to make
Still in the
a move.
trailer. No one
This
has
way.
noted. No one has. I
You're
love that
so
the
completely-
situation with Edie just fully had to blow over because of this bullshit.
Can
Wait,
I give
like, okay.
Maybe
Javi?
her bullshit.
Can I give Javi a couple of my bluff successes?
I don't think you need to, because she hasn't truly figured out whether he actually doesn't know anything, because he's not trying to bluff.
Yeah,
He's
he
literally
just doesn't know.
He's just like,
being kind of
His
clueless.
emails. He
Yeah,
never reads his emails.
I do not. Javi just look the neurospace. Fuck that. It's all just a corporate scam. I haven't logged into that fucking thing probably in like a year.
Edie is the neuroscape, so
Wait, so like, what? What? You just want this car?
Why do you think we've gone to such great efforts?
Well, until like 30 seconds ago, I didn't like know you went to great efforts. But like, and I turn around and like look at the car. I'm like, it's a station wagon, man. Like, don't get me wrong. It's a Butte. You know, it just runs just right most of the time. Sometimes the radio only works some of the time. Had to put a lot of duct tape on the seats. Gas mileage isn't great. But like, you know what? No. Why do you want my station wagon?
If it's just a station wagon to you, then you can walk away.
Yeah, but then I'm stranded in this fucking town.
Oh, we'll arrange transportation for you.
Well,
in the
how,
trailer.
you just gave me Todd's fingers. Why am I gonna take a ride from you? How about this? You follow us. Once we get to where we're going to San Diego. Easy does
Oh
it.
yeah. I assume you're trying to get Edie to Kaiser Permanente Hospital?
Oh,
She
fuck,
is in the trailer, is she not?
No. This is obviously a bluff.
And also, they would probably 100% call her by her full government name. Edith.
Yes. Edith Harmon?
If that
And-
happens, Javi is genuinely back to baffled.
Who's
And
Edith?
she-
like, who's that?
She looks over. Oh, and Banky, by the way, your father is doing fine and making some very interesting moves. He gets visibly shaky.
The way you're saying making interesting moves, I like to think he's just like somewhere off in the corner doing a weird dance. Yeah,
I'm
Edie.
trying to think what our situation is here.
Yeah, how do you respond to Edith? Them being like, Edith Harmon's in your trailer, you know?
I have no idea who they're talking about. I do not connect the dots that Edith Harmon is Edie.
Doesn't sound right.
The robot in your
Huh?
trailer, you fool. The drones.
Edie?
That's my subwoofer.
At, at this point, Angela will start to walk towards Vanessa.
Oh no.
Angela,
No, ma'am.
she's
Jesus.
awake.
Oh yeah, she got out of the car. She was standing amongst
God.
you.
Oh
Amazing.
God.
She's like, "Are you the Romans? Are you here to stop what can't be stopped?" She just starts to like walk towards her more and more intense, and starts calling us like, "You are the new Judas. You can't stop what's happening here." And making everyone uncomfortable, but mostly Vanessa. And it's like the first time since this little interaction that she seems like out of sorts and like uncomfortable. Who is this?
What do you mean? That's Angela. I thought you knew everything, Vanessa. While she's distracted, I kind of like just want to cock my head towards Banky, who I assume is still roughly where he was before, like in the driver's seat. Go, Banky, remember what I said you weren't allowed to do?
No.
Drive the car, Banky. Drive the car.
Well, he's standing outside with you.
Oh, he got outside. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, everybody
So
was out of the
it-
car at this point.
Okay.
Sorry.
Got
That's
it,
why I was
okay.
gonna place
No,
around.
that's okay. Okay, Banky.
Actually, along those lines, Paul starts up on his own
Perfect.
and starts to jerkily move forward, like gas brake, gas brake, gas brake, and
Amazing.
all 4 doors fly open as Vanessa's distracted with Angela.
Let's get the fuck in.
While she's distracted,
Hmm.
I take the bag of fingers and chuck it at her. Just like,
Wait. Javi, wait.
What's with throwing dead people and dead body parts? Is that our thing? It doesn't have to be.
doesn't have to be.
Well, she did
But it
offer
is, I
us a
guess.
free ride. You know, give her the car and she give us a free ride to San Diego.
I'm shoving Blair in the car as we speak.
Corporations never give you a free ride, man. That was a free ride right to slavery.
Yeah, sorry, I just saw in the comments there. Rolly like goes and chose to chase the fingers,
Oh no,
thinking they're snacks.
Holy.
But you can grab them in time.
Yeah, I grab his collar. He's got like wild eyes.
And
Toss him in the car.
is everybody hopping in? I'm guessing. Okay.
Yeah.
What about Neurocaster lady?
Oh, fuck her.
She's
Did we
she's
care
outside.
about her?
Yeah.
Before the doors closed and everyone's seated, the car is already going.
Perfect.
Nice.
All the little dots had transferred to Angela
Yup.
during this exchange, but they are very quickly switching back to you. Like you can see them. You can see the indecision in the way the light is bouncing from you to this woman. And as you peel out, you can last thing you hear is Vanessa who said, "Stop them!" And you are now, I assume, racing away
Heck yeah.
through the streets of Ramona.
Yeah. I get to use my special ability.
And yes, where's my thing?
Hey, wait.
You get
Hey,
to use the chase
Blair.
rules.
You know how you offered me the pistol a little bit ago? I'm just thinking, like I'm passenger usually, right? And Javi's driver, and I'm just thinking we could do a little Starsky and Hutch action here.
Well, if he's got a pistol, he can hang out the window. Just load the rifle. I bought a rifle, guys.
Oh shit.
I'm
She
still
takes up the
pretending
rifle,
we
she's
don't
like-
exist.
This is a downgrade.
Yeah.
At some point, the tarp's gonna come. Oh. While we start driving, I tell Paul, can you tell Edith when we say to toss the tarp in the air and maybe if we're lucky, it'll like blind them?
Smart.
I also have an idea for a distraction, but we can hang on to that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, Edie, you would hear through the connection with Paul. He sounds very panicked. Like, I'm driving the car. I got it moving. They say just throw shit at cars. Throw shit at the other cars.
Bro, shit at the what?
So you would have empty paint cans. You have some food cans. You have some various items.
Garbage.
You get tire iron back there.
Oh yeah.
Broken shovel. Trying to think
Hell
of
yeah.
my trailer.
There have definitely been like empty cans that we like ate out of and then just left.
Oh
And
yeah.
we'll
Yep.
recycle them
Right?
later.
Like as we, yeah, exactly. But like as
Oh,
we
yeah,
were
no.
kind of in the middle of nowhere for a little bit before we got to Ramona, I feel like that's
I start
sure.
yeeting the empty cans out the trailer.
Yeah.
So the way this works is we're entering into a chase. So it starts with the vehicle movement, which is opposed agility rolls plus the vehicle's mobility.
Cool. So I assume I get to use my driver perk
Yep.
there. Cool. So
And then
I
it
will.
follows with actions by the people in the car.
Okay. So agility roll, talent, driver.
And you had the car's ability?
Yeah. I think
Do we-
it's... Is it a 3 with yours?
I would put that in the dice pool modifier, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Paul's
Yeah,
movement-
police maneuverability is 2.
Oh, maneuverability is 2. Okay, sorry, I saw speed.
Yeah, so
Oh yeah, maneuverability 2. Okay.
oddly,
so-
speed does not factor into chases.
That's
Well,
very
once-
funny.
Except once you've resolved a chase, like if you got away, I could say if they have a higher
Oh, they
speed,
can catch back
Oh.
up.
that they could re-engage after a stretch or whatever.
Gotcha. All right, here we
Or she
go. It's a
found
lot of
place
dice.
to hide.
Oh my god, 10 die for 1 success. But I had
Ooh.
Okay.
4
Okay.
sad faces.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Yep. Mhm. That's
Do
okay.
those
Fine.
count?
It hasn't taken any of my hope away. I don't. That's interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was only when you pushed it.
It's only when you push
Yeah.
it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that
Okay,
how it goes?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh well,
you
then
don't,
obviously I'm not pushing
you
it.
don't want to push that.
No. I'll take that 1 success.
And let's see. I will give, because there's 2 vehicles. I'll just roll for 1, but give them a +1 modifier. Where is the actor though? There we go.
Oh damn.
Okay, so he keeps up. They're at short range as you're whipping through the streets of Ramona as people are going about their day.
Yeah. Laying on our horde.
So after chase movement has been resolved, everyone on the prey, you're the prey,
Yeah.
gets to perform an action.
Mm. Okay.
What's everyone want to do?
I was
These
gonna
look
say, I
like armored
imagine-
SUVs.
Armored SUVs, okay. I imagine, given, like, how the rolls have gone so far, they're pretty
Mhm.
close to us at this point.
Short range, yeah.
Short range, wonderful. Yeah, I mean, I'll take the shotgun I was just handed, and I will aim one, directly at their tires.
Okay.
So, yeah. Okay, and I think that should... Yeah. Alright. That is 1 success for 2 damage.
So where is my...
I love that for whatever reason this blanket is just setting off the green screen.
So you do some damage to it. These are armored
Ye-
vehicles. You need to do a certain amount of
Right.
hull damage to do component damage. So you do hit it, but it doesn't seem to do a lot of damage.
Okay.
All right, next.
Throw shit at the cars.
Yeah, you're gonna. So you can do an agility roll.
Okay.
Now this isn't probably going to cause any damage, but it may.
Oh no, I just want to slow him down.
Yeah, I'll
Honestly,
I'll apply your successes to as minus to their next agility check.
what I was gonna say is, if you do want to use a can of something that isn't just like empty, and try to like splatter it on the windshield, maybe.
Ooh, give it a good Popeye squeeze and break it open.
Nice.
Yeah. Or like open it, like stab a knife into it and like
Okay.
throw it.
I'll give you a choice. You can make this an agility or a strength roll. Like if you're just making a strength roll, like to pre-crush it and throw it, you can do
They're
that.
the same number, so
We'll say strength
Well.
just because it's more fun.
Flavored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said
Flavored, much like their windshield is about to be.
do I have a vibe going with can I was like I wonder if I could like argue any tension happening here. I cannot. My tension with Javi is related to Rolly not liking me much.
No.
Patrick.
Yeah. Your throw comes up a little short and it runs over and just spreads.
Well, I'm not immediately risking hope loss if I push though.
Yeah, you can try a push.
Fuck it!
Literally,
No,
was that
That's
literally the same?
literally the
numbers?
exact same
Yes.
numbers. Wow.
We've had
That's
some
nuts.
improbable rolls here.
In the
today.
same order.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the same, literally, oh my god, the statistician in me is dying.
That's super bizarre.
So the throw comes up short and it runs over and just splatters, unfortunately, some Chef Boyardee all over the road.
I assume Christy bought more, it's okay.
I did.
Yes, it did.
It was a noble sacrifice.
All right. So you took Banky's shotgun.
Me?
Sorry, Athena, did you take the shotgun then? Does that work?
If I can, I think he had the better one.
We
Yeah,
only
his
have one
shotgun's
shotgun.
Yeah. Shotgun's better than
What was the
22.
other-
We got a shotgun and like a 22.
Oh, the 20. Okay.
Give him the
That's
22,
okay.
he'll have an easier time with it.
Maybe. Yeah, if that's okay.
I don't trust Banky with a shotgun, I trust Christy with a shotgun.
I trust Banky fine with the shotgun. What would the
Well,
stats for the 22 be?
I just took the rifle stats.
The rifle.
it's
Okay.
okay.
Let's
But if you wanted to
Alright.
knock
I
it
was,
down,
yeah, I
Kiyomi.
was gonna knock it down.
Okay. I think it's a +2 if you wanted to be like a +1 for the
That's
damage.
what I rolled.
Oh, you
I was
switched
just
to a
looking for
+1.
damage.
With the
Damage
chance
is
of
you on the
with the
rifle.
chance of
It would be a
ricochet.
1.
With a chance. So it's a +1 and a 1 damage. Okay.
Okay. So it does hit the vehicle, but it seems to bounce off. Hits it right in the windshield, and you can tell these are bulletproof glass windshields, especially for a light caliber like this. Just gotta...
Right.
but they're not Chef Boyardee proof.
I can just imagine like getting hit by that, and then you try to do the windshield wipers, but like a ravioli gets stuck, and then just like explodes on.
Right underneath the wiper
Yeah.
blade. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Mhm.
All right. So I guess it's just Blair now.
Mhm.
I'm going to have a pickle. I'm going to sit back and munch on a pickle and just enjoy the show.
What's the crunch level on that pickle? Can you roll for
Yeah.
crunch?
Yeah.
Is this like a
Just really lean into your mic and just do, you know, the ASMR.
good crunch?
We're gonna get just
It's actually just-
eat a fucking
it's-
pickle. Get real close to your mic, Cinda, and eat a fucking pickle. That's all I could say.
Yeah.
It's kind of mushy, actually, in this heat. Can't expect a crunchy pickle.
That's what,
That's
That's
what I'm
have
doing.
shit in Detroit.
that's
Rachel-
what she said.
Rachel grabs you and is like, "What are you doing? Why are you eating a pickle? You're gonna kill us."
Well, what do you want me to do? You know, I only got a few bullets. I don't
You
want
have
to
a
waste them. Well, they got
Throw
guns
pickles
too.
at them.
Yeah,
She's gonna
maybe.
try and take your gun and shoot.
Well, she takes
Would
my
you give
gun
it to
from-
her? Would you let her have it?
Yeah, I'll let her have it.
Bonus points if she throws pickles at them.
Oh dang!
Oh dang.
You got 2.
Oh dang! The fuck?
These are very tough vehicles.
Damn.
Okay, so we're back up. Oh no, it's their turn.
They have a turn?
Well, the people in the vehicles do.
Uh-uh.
Damn it.
I'll give 3 of them attempts here.
If I said nuh-uh.
Yeah, what then?
Your Honor, plead nuh-uh.
I mean, they're not having a happy, fun time for the most part.
I love how compressed their little image is on as a token. They look like they have massive barrel chests and big old
We are the
legs,
security force.
tiny little heads. We're the security force!
If you ever played the original Final Fantasy VII, they have big wedge. If anyone played the very
Are
first
their pits
mission.
1 polygon?
Oh god, yeah, this was low polygon, but like
Oh, wow.
one character is like, I'll find a picture of him and share it in the
Please
chat.
do.
Oh no, I was making a reference. I was half making a reference with the. I can't. It was. There's a bit in an old like Sonic Adventure 2 dub where some
Oh god.
the Sonic Adventure 2 dub with the Eggman's announcement where somebody goes, "I can't believe your tits are 1 polygon."
All right, that's number 1. That is going towards Omega. That's
damn.
2 successes. You can use Polly's armor of 4. So you're gonna have 4 armor on this.
Armor of a utility trailer.
So it's just like Alien, the armor?
Yep. Old armor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss that armor.
Oh. You got a success. So you feel like through the door on your side, a bullet kind of like goes in. You can kind of see the side panel of the door kind of bulge out a bit towards you.
So it doesn't
You got
damage
lucky.
me? Oh, I got lucky.
Oh wait, no, sorry, that was 2 successes. You only got 1. So it does cut through and ricochets off your thigh. So you take 1 damage.
Oh, shit. I guess I should be shooting, I guess. Instead of eating pickles.
Which is like, oh my god.
No fucking shit,
I
Sherlock.
just eaten a pickle and somebody shot me.
You're right.
Karma.
I was over on the bench.
So we're gonna use this picture as like an abstraction for where you
Yeah.
guys are.
Right, of course.
We are actually just racing up and down the parking lot. That's all
Just
that's-
around and around and around.
Yeah.
Just in circles. People are like
Alright.
trying to cross to get to their cars and then they just stop and then they're just kind of watching.
So now we go back to the chase. It has started to rain. It was looking a little cloudy before, but it just started spitting, and now it's starting to come down. So I'm gonna give there's obstacles in here. I'm gonna give you downpour.
Ooh,
It's not really raining that hard, but I'm gonna use that one. Visibility is reduced for the rest of the chase. All further agility rolls to control a vehicle get -1 die.
Ooh, okay.
But that applies to them too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Makes sense. As the rain is picking up, I give Paul a whap on the stereo and say, "Tell Edie to throw the hot tarp now." Obviously, I know that's going to mechanically happen on her turn, but like,
Yep.
what better time than when the rain gets bad to have a giant tarp flying at their cars?
Ooh.
So, yep, you're going to do our opposed rolls now
Yep.
with a -1, which just means I'm flat. As you are trying to control it, you can feel Paul tugging at the wheel as well. He seems to have found out how to do that.
Oh no.
You are going to get a -1 to this roll.
All right, I'll just take it. That takes away the
Did I tell him to
maneuverability.
not do that?
I don't think you would know.
What? Why did it rolled 1Ds when I clicked it? It just says one
What?
die with a 3.
A
I'm gonna try
single
rolling-
DS.
Yeah. I'm gonna try
Whatever you
rolling
rolled
that
before, subtract 2.
again. Yeah, no. So I put in all the right thing and then dice pull modifier. Oh, you know what? Maybe because I turned it blank. There we go. Oh boy.
No one's having a good time.
I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna take 2 hope loss
Okay.
from doing. Oh wait, do I
And
take?
possibly more if you roll more
Yeah.
Yep.
ones.
What's your hope at now?
I'm at 3. I can't afford to do that then.
Yeesh.
Never mind. I'll crash the car.
Yeah, if you break
Yeah.
down
do
while
it.
driving.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Never mind.
Paul can take the wheel.
Yeah. Oh god.
Just let go completely.
Well, to be
It'll go
fair,
great.
they didn't get any either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're both, as the road gets slick, you're both slipping and sliding all over the place, trying to readjust to the changing road conditions. And even both or all 3 of the vehicles are kind of clipping other vehicles as they're going along, bouncing off parked
Jesus.
cars.
Ay.
All right, so now everyone in the cars gets their turn. Who's going next? You guys can pick it.
Things.
Well, I was gonna say this is something I can do. This is something someone else can do. But it's a, you know how I have fun little ideas. So, everyone knows our good friend the Amber Alert,
Yeah.
Oh no.
which was of course implemented in 1996.
Amazing. Brand
I'm just
new.
thinking, what if we call and issue an Amber Alert on these 2 cars that are
Oh,
chasing us?
that's funny. That's good. That's
Yeah.
top tier. That's fair.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna jump in the
Yeah.
Neuroscape and do that during the
Yeah.
during
Oh
the
my
pace?
god, Edie totally could.
Yeah. Totally up to you.
I mean, that would be a thing that Edie would be. I think Edie's good at, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
You also have the tarp.
I also have the tarp. That's a.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
That's up to you. I would do it, but I think issuing an Amber Alert for myself wouldn't go the best.
I feel like issuing an Amber Alert for you wouldn't go the best.
Yeah.
I
I
want
mean-
to try the tarp plan first, and if that fucks
Okay.
up, then
Okay.
if I have epsilon luck on this one, then we'll
Alright.
we'll
Okay. Alright, we'll keep that in the back pocket.
pivot.
Do you wanna
Dash
do
it
your tarp first?
Yeah, I am gonna do the tarp plan.
All right.
What am I rolling for the tarp plan?
We'll just say on an agility roll.
It's the same
And
fucking
any-
numbers, so.
Any successes? It's kind of it's a big tarp. I'll give you a +2 on the roll. Has a fairly good success of at least being somewhat distracting.
I mean, yeah, it's a big ass painter's drop cloth, basically. I bet. Alright. Babushki!
Oof.
I said.
Ah,
Babushki!
It apparently didn't hear you.
I said. Fuck this game!
Oh,
oh no.
I hate this game! I love this game. Don't take this as me actually hating this game. I love this game, but also I hate this fucking game!
because there's a bit of a storm picking up, the wind is getting quite gusty. It's hard to tell from the back of a trailer that it's actually coming across kind of sideways, and you let go of it, and it just kind of sails almost straight up and to the side.
I'm so angry.
Damn. And now we don't have a tarp.
Well, we were getting out of here anyway.
So true.
Yeah, the tarp had served its purpose. That
You know
tarp
when
was
you put it
flown.
like that.
All right, who's going next?
Slime, you got bad luck in this game.
Yep.
I'll go. I'll just shoot him again. I don't have anything better.
Yep.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was it? All right. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, you hit it. What were you shooting with? Were you? Yeah, you had the shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hit it right in the front, right at radiator area, and there definitely is some steam coming out of that.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
All right, Banky, you'll take another shot. Fuck off.
Oh yeah, Rachel, I'm really sorry to crush your like fangirl dreams or whatever, but yeah, just and Christy will kind of gesture to Blair. Sorry.
Banky fires off a pretty good shot too, even with his gun. I think he's aiming
Yeah.
for the same spot.
Nice.
Okay. So.
My turn?
Yep.
Okay, since Rachel's got my gun.
She'll hand it back to you if you want it.
No, I'll let her keep shooting.
She's like she's more concerned that you're shot. She's gonna she drops it on the seat. She's like, "Oh my god, you're bleeding," and she's like trying to like rip off a part of her shirt to bandage you.
And while she does that, I take a jar of pickles out of my backpack. And I try to throw it and smash it on the windshield of that car. Or one of the
All right.
cars.
Give me an agility
The
roll.
mushy pickles.
+1.
Not the crunchy ones.
These ones weren't turning out well anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pickle themed tonight.
No.
Oh. No.
Unless you want.
I'm gonna push. Yeah. Oh, I lost 3 hope. Oh no.
Dang.
I just realized that was my last jar of pickles. Oh my god.
Oh no,
What's about
what
them?
have you done?
Getting so upset. And Rachel's like, "Don't worry, we'll get away." I'm like, I don't care. Those are my pickles.
He doesn't even care that he's shot in the thigh. He's just like, my fucking pickle.
Do you know how long I grew those cucumbers for?
And it took off my hope automatically.
Yep.
Yeah, that
I
is pretty
raised
cool.
them
That is
from a
nice.
seed.
All right. And 3 more shots. I'm gonna do this a faster way.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
Not great.
Jeez.
So I'll spread this out. So the other 3 of you that haven't been shot yet, take a shot. You can roll a armor 4 on each of those.
If I'm already wearing armor,
Yep, it stacks.
it stacks.
Actually-
Okay, cool.
It does actually. Sorry, Edie, you are not in the car.
No, I'm in the trailer. Does the trailer
I'll give you.
have an
I'll
armor?
give you 2 armor for the trailer.
Thanks.
For armor, what's the best way to roll it? Just
Probably
roll
just a
D. Okay.
yeah.
Oh.
Unless you want to change your armor stat. Yeah. So Edie, you'll take a damage.
Oh, only one?
Oops,
That's okay.
nice.
Did you roll yours in secret?
Me?
Oh, lethal.
No, I'm trying to roll. I typed
Yeah.
backwards by accident at first.
Oh yeah. You got
Oh
success.
boy. Oh, I got successes and it told me 0. 2 successes.
It'll always do that unless you're rolling a stat.
Oh,
Yeah.
just looking for it. Sick. Yeah, 2
Okay.
successes.
So just Edie takes a point in her
Yay.
battered carcass. Or carcass, not carcass. Chassis.
Jesus.
Carcass was harsh.
Yeah, seriously.
I feel like it definitely embeds in
dead
one of those
yet.
empty prize dispensers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
All right. Yeah. Next, back up to the top again.
All right.
Agility rolls plus. Now you find Polly still seems to be influencing, but he's figuring it out. There's no minus now.
Nice.
Okay. Love that. Just the minus for the weather, though, correct?
Yes, still a minus for the weather.
All right, we get 1 success.
Hey. Okay.
All right, making some distance.
You're getting you get they're at medium range, so you take a corner a little sharper, and they skid. Their heavy vehicles take longer getting around. You think that maybe these sharper turns might be better off for you.
The trailer's like
But you-
skidding along.
But yeah, the trailer is skin. I probably should have gave you some minus for pulling a trailer in a car chase, but we'll hand wave
I'm
that.
helping them. We're going downhill, so
Yeah.
I'm giving them more speed.
Edie, pull
Yeah,
the
for
pin.
And as you've kind of been weaving through, changing lanes, you're pulling back onto the main road, which is a bit bigger. And as you're coming up, you see 3 motorcycles pull up next to you.
Are they
Please
And-
tell me it's the fucking flat toes or whatever the hell they were called, steel toes.
It's just our subwoofer.
Jesus!
Oh, I didn't get a picture for them, but
Oh yeah, did those guys go off and tell their friends that like A, we're chill, but B, there's some intense shit after us?
I'll just use these guys because they're kind of look bikerish.
Return of the fanboy.
Nice.
Please help. Please.
So so you've increased some distance. There are 3 new players in, but now it is your turn to act.
What about
Who's
what
going
about
first?
Rachel? Rachel didn't shoot.
No, Rachel was trying to bandage your leg.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
No.
She had dropped the
clean out
gun.
all that pickle brine.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take the gun from her. This
Actually,
time.
during movement, one of them pulls up next to you, up to the car. So this would still be movement.
On the passenger side?
Yeah, on your side.
Mm-hmm.
And probably your instinct would be to aim the gun in their direction. And as you do so, they flip up their visor, and it's a familiar face giving you a wink.
Amazing. Alright, cool.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Where's it?
Yeah.
Is it your father?
What is it?
Oh, that's
Familiar face.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Brit.
Even that.
It's
Brit!
Oh no! It's
Aw.
Brit.
It's
It's Brit from Waylay.
Oh my god!
She was pissed that they fucked with her people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you think you might
Cool.
have a few allies.
Nice. Then instead of shooting, I'll just blow a kiss.
Just gives you a finger gun,
Mm-hmm.
and then pulls out a real gun and aims it at the cars behind you.
Nice. Love it.
Nice.
I will
but yeah,
also
sure.
aim at the cars behind us.
All right, you're gonna go first.
Sure, yeah. If no one has any better ideas for now, then yeah.
Oh, dang.
Hey.
Nice.
Yep. Listen, if Brit's here, I have to show off a little bit.
That's true. I wouldn't be surprised if you put the gun down, draw your knife, and like
Oh, shit.
jump across the gap.
Just jump, yeah. Not at medium range. Definitely
No.
not. At short range, I would be like, you know, I did just take the athletics talent.
Britt, isn't this cool?
Face down on the pavement.
Yes,
Yeah,
this
definitely.
vehicle, yeah, you fire again. You're kind of aiming, found that weak spot in the front, and you hit the same spot again, and smoke starts billowing out now, and it seems like it's starting to struggle a bit.
Nice. Awesome.
And who wants to go next?
This before or after the car?
I'll go.
This is after.
After.
I'm gonna take the gun, try to shoot the driver, take the gun for Rachel's hand, fire.
All right. Jeez. All right. You fire, and with enough shots and enough damage, it's hit the windshield that it's starting to crack. This first vehicle's looking in rough shape.
It's time for Chef Boyardee.
All right, you gonna do it?
Well, maybe not with Chef Boyardee. Maybe with some SpaghettiOs.
There is a broken shovel and a tire iron. There's all kinds of random
I'll get
empty
the.
paint
I'll get
can.
the.
Can't you neural hack the car or something?
No, these are people driven.
It's a car, dude. Most cars don't have the souls of children in them.
Activate Plan A for Amber Alert.
Yeah, sure. Let's all get really close to our mics.
Let's pick up the mics.
Why?
Let's pick up the mics.
Why not? We can be
Is
we
this
can
our
be the
new
close
show?
mic game. Yeah.
You have to
Dang.
pick up the mic.
Whatever
You have to show how pretty your mic is.
Yeah.
Mine's blue.
you do.
I do have a really pretty mic. It brings me joy.
Mine's green.
I
Mine
think we
just
have
black.
basically the same
Oh,
model.
rainbow.
Yeah. I like the blue one better.
Yeah, this is yeah. Oh, good shit. Yeah, I'm gonna do the. Well,
Throw
should
stuff.
we do the Amber Alert plan? I feel like I
Up
should.
to you.
I'm gonna throw things. The Amber Alert plan will be how we deal with them to keep them from engaging us again.
I feel like we're in a good spot.
But can they get here in time?
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying that we engage the Amber Alert later.
Why would you say we're in a good spot? We're gonna start failing rolls now.
The whole time, so
We
like
did- yeah.
And that's
Well.
when everything went wrong.
I got two
Yeah.
hope.
The record scratch.
Freeze
Wondering.
frame. So if you're wondering how we got here,
little did they know, Epsilon had been failing the whole time to lure these people, these happy, cool motherfuckers, into a false sense of security before I threw a can of SpaghettiOs at their ass.
Yeah, come on, you can crack the windshield.
I'm working on it. Jesus.
Man.
Wow.
I
Okay.
can't risk. I only have one hope left. I can't.
No,
push
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, then
Fair enough.
don't.
No, I'm saying that because I'm upset.
Angie?
I'm very
Little
angry, and my
angry?
face looks like I look like a fucking vampire from Twilight. I'm changing my lighting.
No
There we
talk
go.
her, she Angie.
Don't talk to me. I'm angry.
All right, Banky.
I feel like Edie instead just yeets it out of anger more than actually trying to hit anything at this point.
You
Because
just
she's just
Definitely.
done so poorly.
Ah, dang it. Banky takes a good shot, but it's at a portion that hasn't been hit yet. And his bullet just pings off.
Finds that one spot.
So I think that's it for us. The two other bike riders are gonna fire at the one that hasn't been hit yet. and start to just unload with some handguns into the windshield and put a crack in it. Okay. One is at Banky and one is at Blair again. So they're 4.
I blocked 1. So it's 2 damage for that thing, so 1 damage?
Yeah. And Banky takes 1. Okay. And at this point, 2 other motorcycles, they peel off in a different direction and are chased by the one vehicle, and you still have the one that's firing at you, following you.
Okay.
And actually, sorry, Britt never went.
Yeah. Doing my girl dirty. What the heck?
No. Yeah, she. Let's see. She just takes. What's she got? She's got a brick. She has a little like saddlebag on the back of the bike with just bricks.
Amazing.
It's just gonna like not even looking, just throwing them over her shoulders. So it's back. She's like, dang it. All right, can you roll off again for agility? So you're gonna get again. Paul's getting the hang of this. He's actually gonna give you a +1 now.
Okay.
He seems to be like aiding you. Like he waits for you to give an input, and then.
Nice.
Can I give him some words of encouragement? Come on, Yavi. Come on, down that exit. Take that exit down the...
Give me some direction.
Turn to the left.
Does that mean
right?
I get to engage my tension with Blair?
Technically, you would probably have to do that during your turn, and it would apply to the next one, or else that kind of gives you 2 turns. Unless you want, we can say you do that, and that'll be your turn for this time. I'll let you do that. If you want to roll empathy, you don't have anything specifically related to that.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so you could just roll an empathy roll if you want that to be your action.
Okay. I will. 3 successes. I'm just hot tonight, man.
Yeah.
So, do I add?
Yeah, I'll give you those.
+3?
I'll give you that as like a command roll.
Okay. So that'll be an additional +3 from him.
Yep.
Damn, 3 successes on that one. Oops, I did not mean to push that. That was an accident. I was just trying to see what dice I rolled.
Better add your hope back.
It was 3 successes, not 5. I'll add my 2 hope back. Also,
And they got 3 successes too.
I should have said nothing and rolled the 5. Holy cow.
You could take that. Unless that breaks you.
It doesn't.
Things get
Puts
awkward.
me at 1.
Things
You know
get
what?
awkward, but
I'll take it. I'll push myself to the limit. I'm at 1 hope,
awesome.
but we have 5 successes. I'm
Well,
like
that's great, 'cause-
sweating. Yeah.
And Blair's yelling instructions in the back.
Yeah.
Go,
Backseat driver.
Yeah, he's backseat driving you to success. Because with 1 success, they go to long range, and a 2nd success, they go to extreme range, and the chase is over.
All right.
Shit.
You've successfully avoided them.
We did it. Sort of.
And as you whip around a corner, that's back onto, you've kind of gone back onto the side roads and then back onto the main road again, and gun it out of town on the road that leads out of town. As it starts to get darker and the clouds get thicker and the rain starts coming down harder, you roll out of town.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
We did it.
We did it!
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
So Happy Cool kind of fucked up people in Waylay, huh?
Yeah, not great.
That's what it sounded like.
So yeah, you're taking you're on 67 out of Ramona, and once, like probably 10-15 minutes down the road, you find an underpass where you can stop to get out of the rain and meet up with Britt, who's been following you. And so you hop out of the car and she runs to Christine, gives a huge hug, and then kind of says hi to everybody else. Shit, I can't believe we found you.
Yeah, me neither. Fuck, I was so worried. That Vanessa was talking some shit about, like, trying to track us through Waylay.
Yeah, they came
Did
through
she mess
Waylay.
with anybody there?
I don't know Vanessa, but they brought their airship through there.
Right.
There's not much left.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, they came in and they're asking a lot of questions about you guys. I don't know what's going on, but obviously they're looking for you.
I don't either. Fuck, Javi, we gotta get into your fucking neuromail inbox.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I don't
I don't know if
to,
I remember the login.
Okay, can you do a like forgot my password?
Oh yeah.
Do I
maybe.
have to
Yeah.
hack your fucking neuromail?
Oh, if you can do that, go for it.
I mean, I can fucking try.
Absolutely. You want to hop in?
Sure.
Yeah, Javi
fuck it.
Javi will do everything he can not to use his neuroscape. He
I
hates
literally
the
have a
neuroscape.
hacker talent.
Okay. Yeah, you get in, like you hop into the neuroscape.
Yeah.
Here, I'll bring us to a generic neuroscape
Ooh,
screen I made.
Nice.
I can't see it anyway, so
very
Oh,
nice.
Ah, dang it. It's
So
lovely.
cool though.
It's
I believe you. I saw it that one time. It was pretty dope.
Yeah.
All the
So
word
do I get
worlds
any
are
other?
accessible.
Do I get the bonuses from the neurocaster itself, or just the talent?
Both. Yeah, well, it's the
Oh, so I get 4.
Yeah, it's your networking.
Mhm.
Your networking plus your hacking plus your wits.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Go.
Nice.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Hacker
You're
voice.
you're in and you see, yes, many unread messages.
Jesus Christ, Javi.
There's so many subscriptions to like where you just have to like type in your email, and like he doesn't have a dummy email, so like just he's throwing
It's
it
like
to like
random bullshit.
every
spam,
oh
like
Yep.
bot spam or whatever it is.
every
like the-
site that like lured him in with like, oh, just sign up here to get free X, and then they try to like be a credit card scam that he backed out of, but never deleted the email because he won't log into his neuroscape.
Yep.
All that.
Anyway,
Yep.
I'm gonna filter out all the messages from Mr. Gonzalez and see what I can get to.
Well, it's not hard to tell. They're the most recent ones. There's probably about like 10 or 12 of them from him, interspersed
Yeah.
with ones much like you got from Happy Cool. And
That are just like
you
random
won.
ads.
Yeah, like ads and like you won so and so. You wanted a subscription to this.
You
may
got
already be a winner.
50% off coupon.
Yeah, a lot of those from Happy Cool.
Cool.
And yeah, so you find his messages, and they're all encoded, and they need like a password, and there's like a hint.
What's the hint?
It was oh dang it, I wrote it down in the other spot.
No.
The password is, oh dang it, I wrote it down in the other spot. Got it.
Yep.
True.
Yep. Okay, are we sure the password isn't just password? I mean, this is Javi
No.
we're talking about.
What is smart?
It says Saturday night special. Oh, is it order the Saturday night special.
Can I pop out and pop back in?
Yeah, you can speak like while you're in there.
Okay. Can I hear them?
Yep.
Okay, I'm like,
Like
hey,
to do any
Javi,
actions.
Javi,
Yeah.
what's the Saturday night special?
You would know that as like code for, that was like how much money you had to scrape together to get like a half quarter, a case of beer, and a couple packs of cigarettes. And it was $43.72.
Cool. Oh yeah, it's 43.72. That's how much.
Boop, boop, boop.
Yep, and that gets you in.
You've got
Nice.
mail.
And like I say, there's multiple messages starting with the, hey man, haven't seen you around. You really need to get back to me about that car. It's kind of a big deal. And then it's like more that's kind of the same, just escalating. Man, you really need to get back to me. This could be a lot of trouble. Yeah, let me know. And then the later ones basically amount to, they're gonna kill me, man. You need to get me that car. I can't explain why. You're already in too much danger. This goes back a long way, back to when I alluding to the job that you guys that got you in trouble, got him in
Right.
trouble in the first place, and that you seem to be able to walk away from.
Special ability.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know if I can protect you this time. And then there's one more that just says, it's too late now. Run. Don't come back. Run. Take the car and, oh no, sorry, it says just get rid of the car, ditch it, run. And then there's another message that the code doesn't work for.
Ooh.
And it's but I'm gonna say with your 3 successes that you can carry that over, and you
I can find the back
you can
door.
hack you can hack this one, and it's a much
Do a
different
little
toned.
cryptology on the side.
It's a much different toned message, like, hey old buddy, missed you, we should hang out sometime, why don't you drop me a line, and like gives you a number you don't recognize to contact them through. That was the last one you heard from him.
Good old Todd.
I'll relay all of this to the group in a manner that Edie would do, because I'm not going to spend the actual amount of time it would take for me
Yes.
to relay all of this.
Absolutely.
And write down that number.
Yes. I feel like that also gets, like, as Edie is, like, dictating the messages or whatever, Christy's once
Yeah.
again back at, like, or just writing on her hand.
And then I'm
In
like,
the rain.
Christy, I swear to
Yeah.
God, there's probably a post-it note stack in my chassis.
We don't have
Use
time
that.
for that. It's
You're
probably
in the
wet.
back.
You've been in the rain.
You have a bullet hole in you.
It's in me. The bullet hole's on the bottom part.
Maybe you'll fill up.
I hadn't considered that terrifying possibility.
Don't let the
There's
bees
other
in.
terrifying possibilities that I'm kind of actually having to deal with at the meantime that I'm pushing aside for the sake of your ass?
Yeah, like what if bees got into you?
Oh my
Or what if
god.
Prime... Or what if Prime dies before we get there?
Right. Or wasps.
Yo, that's way worse.
It is. Like, at least, like, bees do something. Wasps are just assholes.
Yeah. That's like almost their
Thank you
job,
so
just to be
much.
assholes.
Yeah.
Sorry, we love you so much, Edie. We're doing our best to get there.
Do you think, like, she could become a mosquito problem? Like, if water gets, like, stuck in her chassis? Like, because it'd be
I
standing
swear to
water.
God, buy a
We're not gonna let that
dehumidifier. It's not
happen.
that hard. Buy a box of baking soda or whatever the shit they put in the fridge.
So, I mean, we're calling this number, right? Like, we're not gonna not.
I feel like we should, like, do
Yeah.
if we do it, we have to do it from, like, a public...
Or just like star
Nice.
69 it.
Is that a thing? With your brain?
What the fuck?
Like, with a neurocaster, it's like, you're, like, virtually entering it, and it's like... it's
Phones
fucking with-
exist, my guy.
Yeah, it would be like a
That.
landline. They still have
I-
landlines. They're still,
Honestly, didn't even think about actual phones.
and they're
Honestly-
they're two very separate systems.
Yeah,
We
can't
could
make
even use a
phone calls.
pager.
Yeah,
we could.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Okay, sorry, yes, 2 separate systems.
yeah.
Dope. Yeah, we'll definitely drop a line.
Mhm.
Yeah. So. Sorry. Also for, like, almost fucking us over earlier.
Hey, you were
Um,
doing your best.
Rachel comes over.
Oh,
Is like,
you're
no,
fine.
that was my fault. I never should have lifted the tarp. If I just left it alone, it would have been fine.
No, that's okay.
So
Hey,
she's a
we
bit of
were
an
doing-
anxious-
lifting
anxious
up the
woman.
No,
tarp.
we were doing really, really great until the happy, cool assholes came along.
I mean, yeah. And also, I don't think
Like,
you picking up the
honestly-
tarp had anything to do with Prime having a fucking seizure.
That too. Do you know that that's what that was?
I don't know. That's all I can guess.
Okay.
He's had them
Do you need to
before.
like? Do you need to like go back and check? Would that help? Like, come out of the, a little bit.
Can I do that?
Sorry, do what?
Like, pop out of Edie altogether?
Oh no, like you're in one of the like locked in
Oh.
states.
Okay.
It would be.
Alright.
Can't
I
pull
probably
yourself.
wouldn't be able to do that until Edie's there. I'd like to be able to pop out before I die, but
Okay. Alright.
yeah, I can't exactly just pop out. I can only guess by the little bits that I can periodically see that I'm not supposed to. Being able to see shit at all from Prime's perspective is problematic.
Okay.
Yeah, you still feel like that tightness and that coldness.
Everything feels really wrong.
This is new.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, I hate to be the one to speak this into existence, but if Happy Cool has been taking dying kids and putting them in, then like, I mean, they said they know where Edie Prime is.
They knew the name Edith Harmon and they knew the hospital, so there's probably multiple hospitals all over San Diego. It's not like a small city.
Right.
They knew
Yeah,
the
but what if-
specific one.
Well,
Yeah, there's that, and then what if they're already like, body farming it up?
Yeah.
Right? Like, how did they get Paul in the first place, kind of, I mean,
they're,
like, his brother worked for them, right? That was kind of the story, but
yeah, his brother worked for
I
him.
mean,
His
do you
brother-
think they'd
in.
stop
and his
there?
brother dropped him off.
Oh,
at
Yeah.
Apple.
okay.
it
But,
is
like-
worth noting, like, not that Javi knows this, but Kaiser Permanente is like one of the biggest hospital networks in the country.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
I know.
Absolutely, it
Southwest.
is.
So
Yeah.
it's not that
yeah.
specific to say that you're in Kaiser Permanente,
No.
Well,
but it is
yeah,
it
but,
is
like,
more specific than feels
specifically
comfortable.
specific Kaiser Permanente in San Diego is
I
like
bet there's 3 in San Diego. I'm guessing.
even still, like there's only one Edith. There's probably not that many 18-year-old Edith Harmons,
Well, that's fair.
and between those 3 hospitals,
There are 3 in San Diego.
are there actually?
Wait, I was just
one
looking
of
that
them's
up.
a medical center, but yeah.
One of them's like a
Oh my
doctor's
God.
office. So that's
That is
actually kind of
funny.
amazing.
That's yeah. 2 yeah, actually they're all 3 medical centers, so not offices. They're like
Hospitals.
that's legit, yeah,
Oh,
hospitals.
so they're all hospitals.
Yeah,
Oh,
one's a little further out, but it's still in San Diego. I'm very proud of that guess.
that was amazing. That was a great call.
Genuinely
Thank you.
impressive.
Thank you.
Anyway, so yeah, me aside, I just wanted to like, give that little like update just in case, cuz
Yeah. It's pretty fucked up and concerning though.
yeah, no,
Mhm.
I'm not on my A game, and now you've just introduced the possibility that I'm going to get stuck into like a car or some shit.
Well, that's not really that different, right?
I
That
have
was really
control.
insensitive. I mean, okay, to
I'm
be fair,
sorry.
so does Paul, but
Yeah.
No, I
look,
have full control. I have sensation. I have everything. I experience the world as if Prime would.
no, you're right. I apologize, Evie. That was not
I
cool.
mean, to an
I'm
extent,
shaken up
yes.
a little bit from that drive. I got almost shot. There's a bullet hole.
Congratulations.
There's a bullet hole in my best leather jacket.
Congratulations. I got real shot, and you better be fucking glad that it was you and not Blair that said that to me.
Oh, okay.
Wait, the bullet hole's just in your jacket? Did you like get shot?
No,
that-
it missed. The armpits like straight through the gap.
Okay, you're fine. Okay.
Congratulations. Let's find a
Thanks.
phone.
Yeah, no, that, and then also Edie, I mean, to an extent, yes, you certainly have a lot more control than Paul does. I would also say it's not quite the same, your experience versus Edie Prime's. For one, you can't enjoy Chef Boyardee.
I cannot, but neither can
Yeah.
Paul.
Well, yes. I'm just saying to not get
Oh, no.
carried away in either direction.
Oh no, yeah, I'd like to be Prime again.
Okay.
At least at the very end of it all. But
Okay.
until then, I kind of appreciate being vaguely humanoid in something that I made and I know all of the little idiosyncrasies of.
Okay. I'll take that. Yeah, as an explanation. That makes sense.
Better the
All
devil
right,
you
so-
know.
Landline it is.
Hell yeah.
So, Britt would come over to you and said,
Your bag phone.
I better get back and help my boys there. They might be in trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Britt, really.
Yeah, you gotta lay low. Like, you weren't actually too hard to find. There's
Yeah.
Your mom and dad have been pretty busy. So there's a postings almost hourly on where you're seen.
Yep, I saw the milk cartons.
Yeah, not the best picture.
I think my biggest gripe is yeah, that you had to see that also. So,
It was cute.
Real talk.
Alright.
If they're posting every hour, is there like a weird internet like fan subculture of like Find Christie happening right now?
Yes.
It's like becoming this weird movement that's like entertaining for people.
Probably. Yep.
Love it.
You know how the whole premise of Ready Player One is like the whole scavenger hunt thing?
Yeah, that's you now. You are the egg or whatever it was.
That's what it fucking feels like.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, she leans in to give you a hug before she goes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then as she just
Yeah.
starts walking away, she's Banky and she like gives her like a little chuck on the chin. She's like, take care of her, boy. And then just kind of waves and hops off and rides her bike back the way she came.
Just kind of stand there and watch her till she's gone.
We really need more friends.
God, yeah. Why are we such losers?
What?
Alright.
I'm a fucking robot, so
Yeah, okay.
probably scare off like 20% of the friends. Weird off another 5%. And then like
Something else.
Javi
Say
will
that
weird
much.
off the other 20%, another 20%. But Rolly is pretty attractive not like, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah. He's
He
our only
attracts-
strain.
Yeah, he attracts the friends. Because you can't see a good dog that could not have a mean bone in its body and not be at least a little bit interested in petting that dog.
Alright.
You guys would
Well-
notice that Rachel is kind of shaking over, like
Oh,
leaning
shit.
against the car, kind of shaking.
Uh-oh.
Fuck. Rachel, you okay? I'm just gonna go over and put a hand on her shoulder.
So you can tell she's like, she's like, if they knew you went to Waylay and destroyed it, like probably hurt people, and they know Banky and his dad, do you think they got to Mike and Amber?
I mean, I think that, if they had, they probably would have, said something, used it against us, right? And
Oh,
they just mentioned
100%.
Waylay. Yeah, so
I feel really bad.
I know.
She
know.
she looks
I'm
at
sorry.
Blair. She's like, it's gonna be all right.
Of course it's gonna be all right. We stick together.
Yeah.
We'll do okay. Don't worry. Strong survive. And all of us together are strong.
She kind of nods quickly, but you can tell she's still pretty shaken up. I think at this point, everybody gets back in the car. You know, they're probably not too far behind, but also the weather is getting worse. There's a real serious storm picking up. So you hop in and start to drive south as 67 turns almost straight south, and you're heading down. Rachel, after a few minutes, Rachel picks up her guitar in the back seat and starts playing a song. I don't know. And
As I'm
it's,
getting battered by the wind.
yeah. Where is
I
it?
was gonna say we don't have Angela anymore. We can probably fit Edie back in the trunk.
Yeah.
Edie in the trunk! Edie in the trunk!
And to be fair, the trailer got a little smashed up from Edie and
Yeah.
also from gunshots.
Yeah,
So-
I was gonna say we also need to
abandon it.
secure everything that was on there.
Yeah, you probably don't even need
Yeah.
it anymore. You can take it right off.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
pop it off.
Right.
Edie in the trunk. Edie in the trunk.
There you go. Starts playing this song that I just posted. It's an acoustic version of All Apologies by Nirvana
Oh.
It's...
by Sinead O'Connor, which is very good.
Oh, twist.
And yeah, so you spend it got kind of prematurely dark because of the storm, and you just listen to kind of all sit in silence on this drive, as many of you lost health and many lost hope. This is probably the darkest time for this group. You've had some battles, but this is definitely one of the harder times. And just listen to her play guitar as you head down towards Lakeside, hoping to find a roadside telephone. Test that number as you go. And that's where we're gonna end.
Yeah. You mean to say that Brit doesn't have a bag phone?
She does not have a bag phone. It's too full of bricks. That's it.
I don't
That's
remember
that's the
when
new
the-
thing. It was Blair's Flares. Now it's Brits bricks.
Bricks. Bricks. That's great.
Bricks.
That's so much harder to say though.
Brit and
That's
the
very good
Bricks.
though.
Yeah, Brit and the bricks.
She starts her
Full-
own.
full
That's
of
her
them.
gang. Her gang is called the Bricks
Yep.
with an X instead of CKS.
Naturally.
Yes, you've made
Oh,
it out of
yeah.
Ramona. That was a
Hell
fairly
yeah.
quick stop.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that you. I love that we do. I've gotten a taste of what you've written for the entire subsection that you have of things happening outside of the player's knowledge. That's just Edie Prime.
There's one section. Yep, Edie Prime.
I love that we went through the robophobic town and somehow rushed getting through that town, and it was the completely
Yeah.
unrelated stuff that was our problem there.
The robophobic
Well,
town.
you have to hand it to Blair. He seriously mitigated.
Yeah.
up until,
Impressive.
That's true.
I had
It's a
thoughts
good
of
pick of
how
the
that was
talent.
gonna go. That was
Yeah.
not what I expected them to go.
Blair
That's
turning
true.
these guys into super fans. He's like,
So
you don't know
funny.
me, and then they're like, wait, shit.
I'm so sure we were like really close to having two different groups chasing after us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
Yeah.
sure.
Blair and
Yeah,
the
well,
Flares.
We probably might not have gotten to the chase,
But
depending
yeah.
on how that went.
We, lo-
Sure.
Or
we
might
lost.
have just started.
We lost the toes, and now we got Vanessa.
God,
Yeah.
Yep.
I would take the toes any day.
Yeah, it did not have
Because-
armored
Clip
vehicles.
that
Yeah.
up.
God, I have to be more careful
he's
about
got
things
the
I say.
fingers.
Oh,
Yep.
We did get fingers. God
No, he
damn
threw him
it.
back.
oh man.
Threw away the finger treats.
Put
For,
that
I did
back.
throw the
Yeah.
fingers at her.
Yeah.
Put that back.
Todd Gonzalez's fingers thrown.
Todd Gonzalez
John
can't play
Gonzalez
baseball.
might not have been such a horrible guy.
Todd Gonzalez
No.
can't play baseball
No.
anymore.
Javi's a bad friend.
We've been shitting on him for a while now. I don't think he deserved it.
Yeah, no, Javi's a bad friend.
He deserves to
that's
get
for
shit
real.
on as a
We all-
bit, but he deserves to get shit on as a bit, but not with any actual we don't mean it. It's a bit. And also, Todd Gonzalez can't play
okay.
baseball anymore without his fingers, because that was his origin. Was he was
Yep.
in a fighting baseball game, so he can't play
Mhm.
baseball anymore.
Nope. Retired. Permanently.
Maybe that's why he stopped playing baseball to work at Happy Cool, and he was like, maybe I'll join a adult league when I retire or whatever. And get baseball again.
Yeah, well, now you only have this short detour, which you'll probably get to by midnight. And
Nice.
then it's on to the final stop. So it's pretty quick.
Wow.
This might be a race between Alien and the Electric State.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, and yeah, so stay tuned for Alien coming up next week. So part 2 of the final mission. Can't wait for that. And we're gonna
Doing the actual mission.
Yes.
Yeah, the actual mission, yes.
Instead of us fucking around with a chest burster for 3 hours before the cat
Well.
kills it.
Yeah.
Or it killed the cat. There was a potential there.
It didn't kill the cat. It killed a
I
rat.
know. I said there was a potential there. Could have happened.
In case anybody hasn't known, they changed the evolved rules to beta 2.0, so there's a few changes to the panic charts. So, and the armor too. The armor has changed a bit. Well, I think just
I saw that they did that, but where do you find those rules?
just
I
go
think
to
we haven't dropped them.
yeah
It's
drive
supposed to
through.
know, or-
Drive through. Just
Oh,
go to your drive
drive-thru?
through. Yeah, it's updated.
Oh, they actually
That's
updated the drive-through.
Yeah.
Okay.
God damn it, do I have to download all that shit again?
Yeah, but the nice thing is it's always on your drive-through account, so you can just.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's
do
annoying
whatever
as shit, because I had my files all nicely organized, and now I have to download more things and reorganize that. That took me like 10 full minutes.
What I like about drive through though too is that it tells you what books are updated that you haven't downloaded yet. Right?
Oh.
Yeah, it's got a
Yeah. It's a nice site.
Okay. So maybe
Alright.
they're not all... I'll take a look later.
yeah. So they're still at least they're still working on it. They're gonna
Yeah.
get it right. So.
It took the feedback. That was key.
Yeah, it's good. So everybody, we ran a little late tonight, but it was worth it. It was a good session, and yeah, we'll see you next week for Alien.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Following
Absolutely.
week for continuation of this. So thank you, Australia. It's always a pleasure having you chatting up the storm there. Katie Art too. And we'll see you next time. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye. What is happening with my green screen?